that we'll talk about in the episode.
I don't think I've actually had any apple tree before.
I mean, we started recording like a minute ago. So.
Of course we did.
Of course we did. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Solutions Brewing Podcast. My name is Steven, and I'm joined today in person, in the flesh, with Brennan and Rob.
Yes, a rare in-person meeting.
It actually happens like once every like 4 to 6 episodes, like we do an in-person for, again, whatever reason, but...
It's a special rule. You start a brewery business together and then never see each other again.
Yeah.
Especially once you actually get your production spot open, and then it's just never more than one person in there at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you don't see me on calls anymore. I'm just an AI prompt. I'm just like digitally put there.
That's right.
It's like the real thing.
We have the hologram of Steve.
But no, I am in the flesh today. And Brendan, you're drinking a beverage, but what are you drinking it out of?
Well, a fantastic new glass, a product by Solutions Brewing. I've heard of them.
Oh, that's good.
No, we finally got some glasses, branded glasses. We're big boy brewers now, so finally got delivered today.
We still like to play the fantasy that we're big boy brewers, but yeah.
Look,
We have glasses.
we have a production facility. We have made and sold beer out of that production facility, and now we have branded glassware.
Yes.
The only thing left is the tap room, and that will come eventually.
Yeah.
But we have the glassware for it if we don't sell it all by then.
Hey, Bandit, you making noise over there, buddy?
And special guest star,
Yes,
Bandit
we're
the
joined by
Yorkie.
Bandit.
Yeah, Bandit the Yorkie, yeah.
Because he saw us and he's like, hey, what are you doing in my house?
Yeah.
So yes, we do have branded glassware now. Since we don't have the tap room immediately, we do plan to include these in a gift set with some of our beer through Giftjoy, I believe is the venue.
And restaurants that order our beer in will get glasses to serve our beer in at their preferred, establishment.
Of course. Yeah, again, like big boy brewers would
Big
do.
boys.
But yeah, so what is the Giftjoy deal? Because you've talked a lot about it, Rob, and I don't pay a lot of attention. In our
Oh,
meetings,
well,
so.
I'm glad we spent so much time talking about these things. So Giftjoy is something that got really popular out east, like specifically around Quebec.
Oh, okay.
And what it is they round up a bunch of vendors for anything. So it could be restaurants, could be spas, like little getaways or whatever. And what they do is they round up a bunch of people and they ask them to put together packages, usually at whatever rate, right? So they suggested for us a $40 package or whatever, right? So they'll
Okay.
figure something out. And what they do is through like London Drugs and I think London Drugs is their biggest one, and other venues. What they do is they sell gift cards. And so they sell a Giftjoy gift card, and then you can go into the site, browse whatever you find, and then you can order stuff from there. Order
Okay.
those packages. So the idea is we put together a little package. It'll show up on their website. They can use those gift cards to order that package, and then we would deliver.
Okay. And what is the package we are going to deliver?
2 4-packs of choice. You can mix and match those beers, obviously. They don't have to be like, it can be whatever. And,
I recommend the missing piece.
I recommend the Dark Ritual.
just mix and match all of it. And a glass. You can get one of the new glasses.
Yeah. So I think, unfortunately, we will only be able to sell within Alberta. I don't think we can sell or ship and sell elsewhere. Is that correct?
If we find a way to do it, but technically it's illegal to send through alcohol through the mail.
So right now, Alberta. Yeah.
Yes,
Alberta
we're
only.
keeping it to Alberta so that we can.
So we can effectively deliver the product.
Yes. Maybe Brendan will fly it to you.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe. Much like last week's episode.
that's right.
Any excuse to turn on the plane.
Pretty much, yeah. Although that delivery is weather dependent, so.
Yeah, you were just mentioning before the podcast you're supposed to fly Friday, but thunderstorm
it's
season.
not looking likely for Friday.
Yeah, thunderstorm season has restarted in Calgary and area.
I hope it stays nice for Thursday. I'm supposed to have a lesson on Thursday.
Thursday's supposed to be. Friday's more like just 70% chance, 15 millimeters of rain. So that's usually accompanied by low cloud and unpleasantness trying to pull your plane in the mud.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh yeah, for you, yeah, because yeah.
Got to get it out of the hangar. Got to get it to the runway.
Mm-hmm. So, what else are we doing today? We are test driving these glasses.
We are test driving these glasses with a variety of beers that we got from the old Tradesies, like a month ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one I want to try first.
Yeah, like unfortunately at the old stuff, because it was kind of late and kind of remote. You know, people were just like, "Hey, packing up and getting the heck out of there." We didn't get to do much tradesies, mainly because I was packing up and Rob was trying to.
Steve was being lazy, is what he's saying.
I was packing up. And trying to get, like, because we brought 5 coolers, and the 5 coolers were full of ice, and I was trying to get everything out. Oh, it was such an ordeal. So we didn't get a huge variety, but we did get some from Orange and Malting.
We've got some
Balzac.
Yeah.
A lot of Troubled Monk, which I'm kind of going to lay claim to this. No, not that one.
A lot of Troubled Monk, and I'm going to lay claim to the Hard Knocks Brewery.
Yeah, the Hard Knocks Brewery. To the Troubled Tea, because this is my wife's absolute favorite hard tea. So
I don't even think I've had one of those before.
it's basically like a brewed alcoholic tea. Like they just put a neutral spirit in,
Like
it and all
Earl
that.
Grey, and then
Pretty much, it's like a black tea or whatever, and it's her absolute favorite.
Yeah, we could try it, and it could be more like an orange pico or a...
I think they sell those in like
What's the other one? The
100 liter
rose one?
jugs.
Yeah. Well, that's
Or
what...
50 liter jugs or 20 liter. They sell like big jugs of it out of the brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, yeah.
But then one of the ones we haven't seen before.
That's an Origin one you're looking at.
Yeah, that's an Origin
Oh,
one. There's this
all
one.
I saw is Sutters. I was like, 6 Sutters?
6 Sutters? Yeah, Origin. There's this crude energy drink, which I don't think either of you are very interested in, because it's literally just...
It's a ready to drink. So these are vodka.
Yeah.
Those are vodka beverages.
Yeah, which are...
I mean, I'd be willing to try them, but I don't know if I...
Yeah, they're a new outfit. They're Albertan, but they've launched originally in Texas, where they have an energy drink and an alcoholic energy drink, because you're allowed to do that in the US. You're allowed to be like, I need energy and a depressant at the same time. Yeah.
I love it. It's the true American rig worker with the guy in the cowboy hat working the rig.
Yeah. Do you see this pig one? Like he's the rig pig.
What a man.
But the one we're having, because we've never, again, I've heard of them, but I've never actually been to their brewery because it's fairly remote. So south of a community called Rocky Mountain House, which is up against the hills in the first place, you go, I think it's west and south, so you're in like almost the mountains.
I'm trying to think, is it west and south or is it west and north? Is it towards Saskatchewan Crossing?
No, I think it's south. Yeah, it's towards Saskatchewan Crossing.
Okay, yeah, a little bit north of Rocky then.
Yeah, I think so. But they're like off the beaten path or whatever, and they are called Rival Trade Brewing Co. So I have opened up this is the Orange Cream Ale, and it is, on this warm summer's day, very delightful.
I don't know what warm... Well, I guess it is a warm summer.
It was warm. We had enough warmth today to thunder showers.
Yeah, thunder showers. Like I want to see what it's trading the back, because it let's see, corn, orange concentrate, orange hops, and orange extract, and vanilla. Corn as an adjunct.
It tastes like a creamsicle popsicle.
It tastes exactly like a creamsicle popsicle, but beer.
So they have another one here that's the raspberry cream ale.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if they just changed how much they actually changed to the malt bill.
Water, barley, corn, hops, yeast, raspberry puree, and vanilla. So I'm assuming very similar.
So this one has orange concentrate, oranges, and orange extract.
Yeah.
Expecting a lot of orange.
And it's very, very aggressive on the orange, I would say.
Well, there's definitely some orange extract in there.
But on a patio beer, that's not bad.
What?
Yes, orange creamsicle is exactly what it is.
Yes.
I did not expect it to be quite that creamy, honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
It does say cream ale on the can.
Yeah, but like when you think cream ale, you think more of like a traditional cream ale, not like ice cream ale.
It says that on like what Sleeman's cream ale as well.
Yeah.
Like does not taste anything.
It does not taste anything like that. But for warm days,
tastes like
that'd be
drinking
really,
a
really
popsicle,
good.
that's for sure.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
do appreciate that it's not like cloying. It's not an artificially sweet beer,
Yeah, like it's
which some other breweries might have done with this concept, right?
like there's orange extract, but the fact that they're using like basically orange concentrate, like orange juice and probably and real oranges like that.
It's a little on the sweet side for me. I don't think I could finish a full one on my own. But
That's what I was gonna say. That's why I cracked it and I poured just a little bit.
Yes, I see your game.
Mm-hmm.
Relatively light on the alcohol though.
Yeah.
4.8.
Oh, also, and there's a magnificent portrait of a Trapper Man on it.
their cans are actually quite nice. Yes, the artwork is really good.
Well,
Yeah.
except for this one, original.
Original 49.
Just says original 49er.
Yeah, like their artist is very.
The labels are pretty sharp.
They're very sharp. They're very detailed, and these are the people that had the best setup that I've seen for advertising
and everything out there. That's right.
So they literally had a like welded, like some guy welded it because it was custom made. It was a TV hanger that had a battery hook, like a hookup for it, and they ran off of like a portable battery, like what you had, like the little 500-watt one, just a much larger one. And they basically had a little slideshow movie that just looped on like an Android device or something like that,
Yeah.
and it just like it had like we're rival trading and like this is our country, and it's like the backwoods of Rocky Mountain House, which is just like foothills, then the Rocky Mountains, and then from there like they had like one of their beers would pop up, so it'd be like the Beaver one would pop up and say like this thing and this is the description and all that kind of stuff, and then it would go to like you know the typical marketing shot of like people on the patio enjoying the beer, yeah, and it just played on loop for 5 hours. Like it was like it eventually I think it quit at like like 4 hours and 40 minutes in. Like it didn't quite make it all the way, but I saw that and I was like, that is slick. Like that is just brilliant. And
You know, that's something that we could probably steal.
yes,
Because that little battery box I have would run a TV for a long time,
Yeah.
right? Like it was overcurrenting on the
On the refrigerator.
1980s fridge that we had.
yeah.
And only on startup. And of course, fridge power draw is much, much higher than an LED TV.
Yeah, and then that's what it was, an LED TV, and I think it was a Jackery box, which is, I get it, just a brand, but I think it was a 1,000-watt one.
Yeah, but I mean, the Jackery versus the... I was going to make up some bullshit about how my brand was better, and I believe it is. I just can't even remember the name of the brand I bought, so it's not going to be a great argument.
It's blue and black, that's all I remember.
Yes, as opposed to the Jackery, which is orange and black.
Yes.
And blue.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, our resident Yorkie
gets excited with
has started to go greet the neighbor dogs.
Ah, yes, the Yorkie is Yorkie.
Yeah. The Yorkie's fight is much, much, much larger than its body.
They're an interesting. Every Yorkie I've met has always been just ready to tumble with anything else that lives.
Yeah. No, it's a small man syndrome, but just in dog form.
Small dog syndrome.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one you've opened up there, Steve?
Well, this one has a goat on it, and it's called The Goat, and it's a Munich Helles Lager, which I want to see, because this one is just a pure water, barley, hops, yeast, so it follows not only in Bavarian purity law, but this will give us an idea of how their standard lagered beer is.
Oh, perfect. You're going from orange cream ale to lager.
Yeah. Hey, I started this business meeting with a lager. And in fact, it was the lager than life.
Yes, that was one of my home brews. Yeah.
So I also started with a lot. It's a hot day.
Alberta Beer Works. Oh, yeah. Or Ale Works.
Ale works, yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry, the goat made me think of just a quick diversion to my son, who's 3.5 and now is starting to learn how to dress himself and all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And as most 3-year-olds do, he has a fairly high opinion of himself. But he started saying when he's able to dress himself and like actually get everything on right correctly, he stands up and he goes, "I'm the goat." And I have no idea where he learned this as something like, "I am the best."
Did you guys both
Yeah.
get to this? Okay, good, because I'm taking a rest.
Oh, I think Rob
It's
likes
really
it.
good, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is very nicely smooth, but very malty.
Oh, there's our little 5-pound savage beast.
I would love him to meet my 15-pound cat.
I would love him to eat my 85-pound dog. So about...
Now Pippin would just be like, no, whatever. Whereas Ace would stir the pot by just making sure he's always close enough to make the dog lose its mind.
No, Pippin would eventually, after like being like, "Oh my god, this thing's trying to kill me," he would try to play with the dog, but he usually likes to do it by like doing a little hop stomp, like a little like.
Oh, hey, are you ready to play?
Yeah, are you ready to play? Which would probably scare the crap out of Bandit and skin him scurrying, which then would trigger Pippin's prey drive and be like, "Oh, I'm going to chase you now."
This is a very nice lager. That's a
Very
sorry,
smooth.
Hellas lager, is it?
Yeah.
That's what the-
Munich Hell's lager.
Oh, sorry, here you go.
Yeah. A Munich Hellas.
Yeah,
So they just lagered Munich.
yeah, they just lagered it.
Munich malt.
It was really tasty.
Well, usually Hell's, like a Munich Hell's, is like has Munich in it, but it's usually like 2-row or 6-row and some other barleys. But no, it tastes great. That's a good beer. I really wish that this was at my local liquor store because I'd probably pick some up. However, it's Rocky Mountain House, so distribution is probably a little different.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Depends.
Then again, I only go to like 3 liquor stores, so I'm not prowling the city looking for a specific.
I
beers or
mean, we're
anything like
not
that.
in your local liquor store, so
Yeah. Well, that's co-op, and I'm working on that. I've been like waiting for like weeks for them to message me back. I was like, "Hey, I'd like to drop off samples again and try."
you should just show up and just like start running a tasting.
And
And then when people are like, "Oh, where can I buy it?" And every time they ask you, look at the guy who's running the store and say, "Oh, you can't. Here's my number. You can get it right from me."
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd have to go.
No, that's when
Unfortunately,
you use the little square tap, and you're like, "Here you go. Here's a 4-pack."
ooh, that's ballsy. Sell beer and a
Just right in front. Right in front actually, they won't let me inside, but I can sell it to you here,
Yeah.
right now.
This is technically public property. You can't make me go away.
Out of this sticker-covered cooler, and I swear I have a home.
Buying beer out of the back of somebody's trunk.
Hey, it works for lobster tails and BC cherries on those roadside stops on when you're making the big drives.
This
It
is
can
true.
work
We
for
really
So
should-
Sluice.
basically, what we need is a big white van with a slider door.
We really should check the details of our Class D license.
Is the van, or is it the area we're selling, or is it the van itself? Let's do the van itself. Technically legal.
Oh, my word.
It's a good thing no one from the AGLC listens to this.
Oh, man.
I was going to ask though, Alberta Ale Works. I remember them, but I don't remember where they're based out of.
Edmonton, I guess?
Oh, it says Beaumont. What? They're out Beaumont. I thought the only one in there was Sea Change.
Sea Change, another fantastic brewery that we need to steal all their non-alcoholic secrets.
Or are they brewing out of the Sea Change one? Ooh. I'm going to have to look that up.
I don't even see where you found it.
It says made in
Beaumont.
Alberta.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, we've had far too many light beers. I'm going to crack this red ale.
I'm still going through the locker.
Well, you drink up, buddy.
Well, you decided to have a lot of lager. That's
Yeah,
whose
you were
fault?
like, I'm going to take the rest and fill the whole glass and leave Brendan with nothing.
There's extra cream ale for you. Orange.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you on the you can only have less than one. But just some other ones would, like, literally you'd have a sip of it and it would be with you for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's why it makes sense. Alberta Ale Works is strictly a contract brewery. That's it.
There you go.
Except for these ones that bear their name.
Well,
Kind of like how Last Spike is strictly.
It's a pretty clear red ale.
well, no, it's more like they were like
but it's a nice color on it.
they're us
Nice
before
ruby.
we got the space. That's what they are. They're like us. Haven't made the leap yet, and perhaps never will. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe they'll compete for us for smallest brewery.
Maybe they will.
Oh, I was at a wedding wedding this past weekend, and I had a lot of fun. Yes, we are the smallest commercial brewery in Alberta.
Yeah.
If you say it smoothly enough, it sounds impressive.
Yeah. Smallest brew system, biggest dreams. Which is to get to a bigger brew system. I'm gonna say for those who don't know, we brew off of we do our contract through Last Spike, which is a big brewery, but our personal stuff we do off of a half barrel, which is 50 liters.
50 liters.
One keg at a time.
Which the next smallest I've ever heard of is Twin Pillars in
2 pillars.
or 2 pillars. Yeah, 2 pillars in Calgary, which is a barrel system, and theirs is considered hilariously small.
Are they still around, 2 pillars?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
seem to be doing okay.
Yeah, they contract a lot of their brewing out
Oh,
now
of
because
course,
they're big
yeah.
now, but
So
they still do a lot of batches off that one barrel. So
who was the one? Someone was close to them that folded recently.
Yes, there was one.
Inner City.
No, that one's downtown.
Well, I thought 2 Pillars was like in that
2 pillars in Crescent.
Benchlands.
Is it Tail Gunner?
No, Tail Gunner's still there. It's the one that. No, Elite.
Elite. Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Thank you.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
That's why I was getting him mixed up. The other military one.
Yeah, which Elite rebranded to
Oh, it was at Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah.
And then that went horrendously wrong for them. There's apparently decisions made. And
Well, it just didn't pan out. My biggest regret is that I wasn't fast enough on the draw to get a $30 keg.
Oh,
yeah.
the location wasn't bad. There's no parking there.
No parking was the big issue because I remember going there with some work buddies from up north, and yeah, that was the issue. We were all parking 2 blocks away,
Yeah.
walking in trying to get there, and then I guess they just weren't. It was a pretty big space they had. It must have been too big for just the local scene that they could draw from the residential around, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Must have been.
So, whereas Tail Gunner is right off the train,
Right.
Yeah.
which helps them out. 2 Houses is also right off the train. That's right across from Century Box.
Oh yeah. That used to be like a jazz club or something like that.
Yeah, that building's
And that-
gone through a bunch of things.
And yeah, now it's its latest iteration is a brewery.
Brewery and pizza spot, yeah. They actually make decent beer. I stop there probably twice a year.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually when we're going to Century Box, we go in the morning. So we go with Purpose to Century Box, and then it's before they open and all that. And it's we should maybe go in the afternoon one of the days.
It's
hard with a kid.
It's on my drive home right now, so it's the days where I don't have Riley for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be which happens about every 4 months. I'll be maybe I'll stop and grab a 4-pack or a growler on the way home. So
Yeah, because that literally leads right onto Crowchild. So that's
You won't bring him in the liquor store and have him. He can help you carry the stuff out.
what's that?
He can help you carry the beer out.
No, I bring him to a liquor store. I just that particular one because it's on the way home with him, and we're still working through potty training and stuff like that. It's there. You're on a bit of a clock.
yeah.
So
Yeah, you don't want the I need to go potty to be while you're stuck in traffic. And you're
yeah,
crap.
and accidents happen, right? But
Yeah.
that's you don't want to try to induce it. So on the weekends and stuff like that, he comes and picks beer with me. But this red is good, but it's a little thin. I find.
I was going to say that its body is just a little lacking.
Mm-hmm.
If it had I'd say some carapils in it actually or something like that. Just a little more body, a little bit more mouth on it. Because the color's great. The taste is nice and malty and robust. But yeah, it's thin.
It's just thin.
Yeah. Rob's just like,
I agree with
like
the
it.
flavor. I actually like the way the body, good, nice mouthfeel.
Yeah, I'd say just a little more.
I guess it's closer to like Rickards or something like that than
A maltier version of Rickards.
I say it's thicker than
Yeah.
Rickards.
but compared to the reds that I've made,
Mhm.
it doesn't quite
It's
have
not
the
all
same-
about you, Brendan.
Why the fuck am I- Well, thanks for telling me what you really think about my reds. No wonder you've never supported them going into full production.
Brendan, it looks like you need a palate cleanser.
This is more orange cream
Oh,
ale.
Yeah.
Pass me one of them IPAs.
All right, see what we got. We got
That's a pale ale.
Hard Knocks Brewery Pale Ale. More Hard Knocks, what's that?
I mean, there's an I in front of that pale ale, which is exactly what I said. Pass me one of those IPAs.
Oh, it actually does say India Pale Ale. Not
There you
that
go.
one.
It's the same one.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
I say we got some of this from Olds,
No.
or is this leftovers from the zoo?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I drank the rest of the ones from the zoo, so I'm happy to just take the rest of these.
Yeah, I had a 4-pack from the zoo, so it was.
Oh,
very
did you?
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Has been equally distributed. So I just like, here's everything in 2 flats of what I have.
Well, whatever. If you held on to it this long, we can distribute it again.
Redistribution. No, I was going to say Hard Knocks. I was going to say, speaking of breweries from Diamond Valley doing things, Far
Major acquisition.
made a major acquisition. For those who don't know, oh, geez, I'm blanking on the name right now.
That's all right. Wikipedia is our friend.
It was right off Blackfoot Trail, right by the Blackfoot Inn. OT Brewing. That didn't know, because like I saw their beers in stores and all that kind of stuff. But apparently they'd closed down their tap room for a little bit and some other stuff. And Far kind of came in and bought them out, so recipes and all, which is.
It was surprising because
Yeah.
Far's under construction. 'Cause they're building a big facility.
Yeah, but Far is getting big fast,
Yeah.
like
With good reason. They
with
make-
good
I
reason.
mean, it helps when you win
excellent
world
product.
competitions. I think,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And-
Well,
and-
and when they win German competitions as a brewery from Diamond Valley
yeah,
for German beer styles.
yeah, that really puts you on the map. But the news was that I basically acquired OT, and then it was funny because like again I've had their beers and all that, and I've seen it all over the place, and I looked up where they were, and they were basically just up the hill from the brewery at the 42nd and Blackfoot that we went to a few times.
Outcast?
Outcast. They were just up from Outcast, and I never knew they were that close because one of my offices used to be like right up the hill from there, and we would have went there all the time if I'd known they were there.
Was that the one right by Legend 7?
Just south.
Oh, no, the old one.
Yeah, just south. Because I had one that was by Legend 7, but my old office when I used to work for AFL
I gotcha, yep.
was just down the hill from there. And if I'd known OT was there, like we would have gone all the time. I would have dragged all my coworkers, been like, "Work sucks. I know. Let's go."
Oh, apparently Far is also hosting Oktoberfest at the Grey Eagle Casino, September 20th and 21st.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for the last few years now.
Yeah.
Well, I need to pay attention to their newsletter more then.
But yeah, no, that was kind of surprising. But that means Far has kind of money, or they gave him a little bit of equity in the company, like non-voting shares or something like that in
Who knows? Whatever.
Far. Who knows what the deal is?
Purchase is a purchase. But, yeah.
But he had some sort of leverage to buy him out, so good for them.
I'm too used to these kind of announcements in my day job where it's all public companies, and so there's details about like what the purchase was and how much and all that. And no.
Yeah, your evil oil company consuming more and more other smaller oil companies.
Well, actually,
and
recently,
oil services companies.
to be fair, recently it's been other oil companies purchasing other oil companies.
Oh, okay.
And us not buying anybody because we don't pay enough.
You cheap sons of bitches.
Pretty much.
Sierra Ale is pretty known for that.
Well, I wasn't going to say who they were, but the cheap sons of bitches.
But yeah, so that's always my first instinct when news like this comes around. Oh, somebody bought somebody else. How much did they pay? Curious.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think there's only like 4 breweries that are technically public in Alberta. Like, it'd be like Big Rock, Village, Wild Rose, because like those are like bought by major international corporations, so they'd be on a balance sheet somewhere. I think everyone
They're
else
on a
is,
balance sheet, but I don't know if those major corporate, like, is Anheuser-Busch public?
Yeah.
yeah,
You
Okay.
can buy shares, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but they're on like page 6,452 of the
Yeah,
disclosure.
for sure. It's
But yeah, I don't think anyone else.
it became news when they got purchased by Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
How much they sold for.
Yeah, but I think beyond that, like I don't think any other breweries in Alberta are public.
No, that's
Yeah, because like
it wouldn't make sense for small breweries. Even like what's the one in the northeast there?
There are lots in the north.
Rail Yard,
No.
Citizen. All right, we're just going to start naming breweries.
No,
We're
the
going to be
OG
here for 30 minutes.
The OGs.
Big Rock,
No, that's in the south.
Tool Shed.
Toolshed. Toolshed had their founders club, but they weren't really like public.
Yeah,
they were like people had kind of bought in, but they were in the same way that you would buy into a private company kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all private.
And here's your beer for life. And
Even though that
all of
CEO, when they were floundering a bit, came in and is like, we're going to be public with what's going on. But I don't think anything actually ever came of
they
that.
didn't actually go public. They just
Yeah.
were upfront because they realized we had enough people that had bought into this founders club that probably aren't paying attention to our daily newsletter.
Yeah.
That we need to actually put this out in the world,
Well,
which was a good move. But
Not too busy to brew our non-alcoholic beer.
it's because they're making good non-alcoholic beer. They just don't have time. Can't get too mad at them about that.
Yeah,
It's- our non-alcoholic journeys will continue again probably in the winter when I
Get time to do it.
get time to spend more time in the shop. Yeah.
I was gonna say I was like the only one I can think of in Edmonton is Alley Cap, but that went from a private to a private. So, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's not a huge motivation for it, and there wouldn't be a huge market appetite for it. So
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense not to go public when your balance sheet is not.
How many commas do you have? If you've got
Right.
less than two,
exactly.
two commas.
Because even the cost of maintaining a public company and all the reporting requirements that come with that, we certainly couldn't do it. I barely get my own taxes together.
Yeah, we're part of the 1 comma club, not the 2 comma club.
Loving that 1 comma. Hopefully we get there with our
Comma.
hopefully we get there with our podcast listeners. We're talking revenue, not profit.
Yeah. What's in the bank? There's at least 1 comma.
All right. So, any events coming up, Steve?
We have one coming up. Actually, so we have 2 coming up. Near the end of the month, we will be in Canmore for the Heinlein Games. That
August 31st. Yeah.
We've been for the last 2 years now, I
I
think.
think this will be our third one.
Yeah,
I
this will
think.
be our 3rd year. So we'll be there with at least, I think, 5 beers. I think we'll have 5 beers there. Our peach, our goza, our IPA, our blonde, and our amber, which will be very, very good. That's always a fun time because I get to break out my kilt, so I don't feel so bad spending $800 on that damn thing for my wedding.
Just talk to your wife about her dress.
Hey, that's like specially locked away and I
never
have
see the light of day
and never
again,
see the light of
yes.
day again. But the kilt can get use. And also this year, one of you is going to be wearing. I'm going to remember to dig out my.
Yeah, so you threatened that last year and it blew by, but whatever.
Yeah, no, but this year I'll make sure it's dug out, and one of you will be wearing the colors of the Black Watch.
Are all of us going this time?
I don't know if all of us are going.
Last
We'll
time
see.
it was you and me, Steve.
Yeah, we got glasses out of it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
I was very jealous of that, so I might come this year just to get the glasses.
Or what was it? It was Hacker
Paul
Porsche.
Liner.
Yeah,
It's my birthday weekend, so I might not actually serve any beer. I
happy
might just
sure.
walk around and drink.
yeah, that's fine.
Hacker Shore had an amazing Oktoberfest.
Oh
beer.
yeah, their Oktoberfest was so
good.
good. So like we just kept on like, hey, do you want to try another beer? It's like, no, I want your Oktoberfest again.
Oh my god, it was
Yeah.
amazing. I hope they bring it. I hope they're there again, and I hope they bring it again because
Yeah, so I'll go buy a drink. Somebody else has to drive.
that's fine.
That's fine.
Awesome.
Our kit's getting more compact and like.
Don't worry, we'll grow it again once we get a welded truss to hold up a TV. Generator package that has to be vented outside, so we got to bring all the hose and ductwork for it.
Yeah, this thing needs 2,000-watt generator. It's like we're just gonna run a huge power cord.
We'll be at
outside.
the BMO center. They're like, we have power. We'll give you power for free. Nope, we're running the fucking. We're running the hose. All right, so Cameron Highland Games.
Yep, and then
September or August 31st.
And then the week later on September 7th will be there's an
Airdrie Fest.
Airdrie Fest, where this is one of the rare events that we will not only be there, but we can sell you beer directly
On the spot.
on the
there.
spot.
And swag. So we'll have some glasses.
Oh, and swag.
Yeah, we can do
We'll have some-
everything.
Shit.
We'll have some hats and T-shirts there too.
Yeah, so hats, t-shirts, and glasses,
And glasses, yeah.
so like
Drinking glasses.
yeah, not prescription. I am not qualified. I will give you glasses, but they may or may not work.
I mean, we can run to the drugstore and grab some reading glasses if that's what you really need. We're willing to do that, but there will be a
How
markup.
blind are you? These are these
If
tag
only I
says
could
3.
read if only I could read the writing on this can. Have we got a solution for you?
But yeah, we'll be at Airdrie Fest. And then again, we'll be selling beers. We'll be giving away some samples, and you can buy some merch, which is again a weird thing, like being actually allowed to sell merch. I don't think we've ever been technically allowed to do that.
Well, just because most of our experience has been beer fest, and then we
Yeah.
we assume the same rules at the other festivals that are mostly beer.
Yeah.
And
Like
I don't-
Rob selling the literal hat off his head for.
which again, I don't really understand
That was pretty fun.
that rule. Like it's one of those weird rules that makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Well, again, because all commerce needs to go through him. Is like, no, if I'm here and Buddy wants to buy, again, something for that, like, you should let me on top of the beer. Because there's the vendors who do sell, like, the beer koozies and other stuff.
I'm assuming it has something to do with the format because you're going to like a cashier and you're buying tickets,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trading those tickets in for beers. So all the sales are done that way. Whereas if you're selling stuff at the booth, then you could sell like full beers. But it's like the way
but I
that
mean, the guys that have the merch booths sell direct out there. It's just if we had a second booth, you could
if
do
you
it.
have a second booth, yeah. If you have a booth that has no booze in it, then yes.
Which that's the distinction that I don't like.
That's
It's
a,
like,
that's a
okay.
silly distinction. Because like, we could literally have just a second table set up and be like,
So like, oh, your liquor store can't sell anything but
Yeah.
alcohol, and it's like, well, what if I want to buy some mix?
yeah.
Regardless, sorry, that's a separate discussion.
But we will be at Airdrie Fest, September 7th. What time does it start? I can't remember. It's like,
Around like noon.
yeah, noon or runs the afternoon sort of thing. So, yeah.
They shut down like a whole section of Main Street. It's all
Mhm.
walkable pedestrian traffic. It's pretty awesome.
Nice. But yeah, we'll be there and our fellow Airdrie breweries.
There'd be some music and there's
Yeah.
like a concert or stage, pardon me. So there'd be like music.
948
stuff going on, too.
Atlas and Balzac will be there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone is there. I know for sure Atlas and 948 will be there. But yeah,
But I assume Balzac's going to be there.
I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
exactly.
possible that they might not be. But
But yeah, so those are the two events coming up. And then our next big one is in October. That's Rocky Mountain Wine Food Fest.
Yeah, it's Rocky Mountain Wine and Food Fest.
But before then, we will be, just a reminder that Solutions Brewing Dark Ritual Goza will be featured in the Sobeys Flyer the week of
the 29th,
29th to the 5th. Or
basically that
Yeah,
weekend.
6th, yeah.
It's that weekend, yeah.
So you'll be able to get some delicious Goza for a very good price.
Watermelon Goza. It's very
Yeah.
nice.
But if
It's so nice that we don't even have any. We have to fly to get it ourselves.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a fun flight. I'll do that again in a heartbeat. That was awesome.
But if people wanted to tell us where else we should go for events this coming year, I was looking right at Rob.
I know,
was
that's
looking
like
at
pointed
him.
at Brendan, right?
Brendan, where could they go to tell us about that? Let's see how you do.
Well, first they could go to our website, www.solutionsbrewing.com.
Mm-hmm.
There is a contact us button on the page there. What that button does, and what you can also do separately, is it sends an email to our email address, noproblems @solutionsbrewing.com. Or you can just reach out to us through our socials, Instagram and Facebook, @solutionsbrewingco. Either like our rare posts or send us a
See, this is
DM.
why you should do these, because the last one I did and I butchered it terribly.
Yeah,
I know, and
you
I
did no
actually
problems
really enjoy
twice.
that, which is why I try to initiate this most of the time here, so that I get a little bit.
But
of
what else can they
catharsis
do
in
on
it.
our website, Brendan?
They can sign up for our newsletter, which I'll be honest, I haven't seen, but I also haven't signed up for.
That's a quarterly production at this point.
It's
Although,
whenever
actually-
I remember to do it,
Yeah.
production.
So the next one, which we'll do in September, should include the pictures from our flight.
Yes. and then what is the last thing you can do on our website, Brendan?
You can buy beer.
Yeah, you can buy
All kinds of beer.
Buy beer directly from us, and
If you're in the Calgary area, so Calgary, Airdrie, Cochrane, Okotoks,
Chestermere,
Chestermere,
Langdon?
Crossfield.
Crossfield,
Yeah. I don't know.
Balzac, technically.
Do we actually have any kind of radius defined on the thing?
I just said Calgary area.
Yeah, Calgary area. Calgary area. Oh, Break Creek. I drive
yeah.
to Break Creek.
Yeah, the CTA, the Calgary
GTA? No,
GCA.
Yeah, Greater-
GCA. I don't know. It's not Greater Toronto. It's
KCA,
Greater.
Greater Calgary area.
If you
KCA.
live in Calgary or area, we will deliver beer to you. You can buy it on our website. Get your orders in before Wednesday night. We'll deliver it Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or if you message us and say you want a little bit quicker, you never know. We might be going up to the shop and pick up some stuff. So
if yes, we will. If there's
circumstance
some, if
works out, yeah, we
circumstances
can
work,
probably do it
we'll touch
sooner,
base
yeah.
with you. But that's our promise would be if you get it in by Wednesday night,
You'll get it
delivered
Thursday day.
Thursday is guaranteed. Yeah.
yeah. But
All right.
that has been a diverse topics for tonight, but gentlemen, I think I might finish off that cream meal.
Do it.
It was good.
Good, because nobody else wants it.
Fine.
It's good. I already took.
It's very sweet.
You know, it's one of those that I would actually really enjoy as just like a taster,
A tester, yeah.
as a dessert drink, like almost an aperitif.
Okay, yeah. I get that. Yeah, because again, it's a very strong orange and vanilla flavor.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and it does not cloying or anything like that, but it is like kind of a bit of a palate cleanser with the heavy citrus on there.
Yeah.
It should come with like half a glass and then like a popsicle inside of it.
It's just jack up the sugar. All right,
But
goodbye,
thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you next time.
Take care.